Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host, Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, welcome back. We are going to be playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2, working on the Grand Utopia 1-to-1 scale fantasy island map. We're working our way from the ground up. I do have my own truck now that is actually operational. I'm working my way towards a second truck actually to try and get some employees and make some money on the side while I'm going. We're at 40,000, which is actually, I believe, enough to get the new truck or just shy of it. I think I needed like 42,000 actually. So let's try and knock out one more load just to make sure I have some extra. There wasn't anything at the place I'm at now, so we need to look at the freight market and see what is nearby me that I can pick up. Making some decent money. This one actually is pretty low pay, which is surprising. Being down south here, usually these southern loads pay out pretty good. How long of a run is this? Oh, it's not actually a long run. It thinks it's a long run because most of it is on a boat. So part of this is also a ferry price, which sucks. I don't think that the shipper pays the ferry price. I think I do. So in all reality, this is only 1,000 euros, but it is also kind of cheating because it says an hour and 26 minutes, and it's probably only more like 26 minutes or less. Um, but I'm not really looking to be jumping ferries. Also, I haven't paid for the updates for his islands, so I have outdated versions, and I don't know what I can drive on without crashing stuff, because sometimes it'll be missing, you know, assets and whatnot. So I'm trying to stay on the main island pretty much, which doesn't look like this area wants to let me do. Kind of looks like holy crap, that is way too far and way not enough money. So we are going to move my truck somewhere else. How's the pay here? This one looks better. And it's going to shoot us back up north at another hour drive. Don't want to go that long. Not having much luck on loads here. Might have to drive to a different city. Anything in Pontiac here? 47 minutes. That's not terrible. 33 is getting better. $15 is more what I want to see. I try to keep them a little bit shorter. People don't have the highest attention spans. 30-minute and hour-minute videos, or you lose them. So let's try and keep this short. Crap. It says, oh, okay, 7 hours to get there. I'm fine. I thought I was going to be a lot more screwed. The video is actually going to be longer, though, because I have to either drive there or fast travel. I try to keep this stuff as realistic. Ooh, a heavy load, too. I'm excited. I try to keep this as realistic as possible and actually drive to the loads. Um, Usually I do it off screen, though, so you guys aren't forced to sit and suffer through it. I am live streaming currently though, so I can't exactly do that the way I'd like to. How long of a drive does this say? 12 minutes? Ah, whatever. It's still short enough. We're gonna drive. Because in real life, you can't be fast traveling and stuff. That's not how that works. Although, I do have to go to the washroom, and I have a doctor's note that says I can. No, so I actually think I might fast travel just so that I can use the washroom. Um, if it'll let me, sometimes. Oh, sweet, and it's not too much cost. I actually do have health issues that pertain to washroom stuffs. So, uh, yeah, I'll be right back. All right. Oh shit! Yank the headset out of the actual head strap. Probably because I keep trying to get the headset away from my face. I don't know why it's like bugging me today, but alright, that is gonna be some editing now that I have to cut out, but that's not a big deal. Don't need anyone to sit there while through my AFK through the videos. Stream is one thing, I can't help you guys there, so. Wow, I just tried to grab my flight yoke. That's how much I've been playing Flight Sim. So let's get back on the road here. Head over towards this load that I'm hoping the fast travel didn't waste too much time. I honestly don't know how the fast travel works. Like, I don't know if it consumes a bunch of time to compensate for your traveling. Damn it, I need cookies.
Turn left, then continue straight.
Wonder how many people actually know what I'm talking about with those windmill cookies. Like, I can picture them like perfectly in my head, but I have no idea what the name of them were.
Go straight. Turn right.
Got people messaging me about my car finally, and I honestly think it started because someone was making fun of it, which is actually part of why I made the car the way it is. I wanted it to get made fun of. Uh, I have a big, huge spoiler on the back of the car. It came with the car for free, so it hurt me none to put it on the car. So you're damn right I put it on the car, and everybody hates it, and I fucking love it that everyone hates it. I don't know why it bothers people so much what other people are doing to their vehicles and stuff, but it's amazing. Curious if there's any other loads now that I'm actually here. But all right, so we're gonna grab this one. It does not look like I can change what I'm towing, so I'm only able to tow a regular tanker out of this one, but that's fine. So we're gonna grab that. It looks to be a heavy haul, which how much is it gonna be? I have one powered axle, which I know I don't care, but it doesn't tell me what the weight was. Guess once I actually have the track or the trailer on, it'll tell me. Some of the guys were showing on the truck sim groups that some of these trucks actually have load gauges to show you load distribution between the trailers and stuff like that, and they work. And to me, that kind of crap blows my mind. Like, I get that the companies that are making these games make the game engine specifically to their needs, but like, I don't know, that's still kind of crazy to think that that's even really possible. Getting a little laggy here. Alright, I shoved myself in, and right at the last second, I noticed I was in the wrong reverse gear again, so luckily I had no weight on me at the time, so I was able to do it. Now that I have the actual trailer, let's take a look at the weight. It says, yeah, it's beverages. It really doesn't tell me the weight. That's kind of lame. I thought it did. It tells me like everything else. What happens if I click it? Here we go, 27,000 kilos. So what's that in American? I don't know. I thought I thought Europe used tons as well. They just spelled it differently. Like TONNES instead of TONS. Kind of like aluminium. You guys just like working harder over there, I guess.
Turn right.
Oh, those people just walked through each other.
Turn left.
Can't really complain about that though, because for the longest time there wasn't any pedestrians. And if you wanted the quickest way to break immersion in a city, is to make it that you have no life. Not really a city at that point unless you're playing a zombie game. And even then, you expect zombies. So, like, there's still gotta be some
Get
life.
ready to turn left.
So they did really good adding the people, even if they are a little wonky and clip through each other. Oh, shit on me. They are telling me to go left here. There is no actual left here. This guy's gonna be a dick and block me. And they had the little stoppers, like to block you from doing it. Stupid GPS sending me the wrong way. Okay, that's kind of trippy. The truck next to me. It was going like the exact same speed as me, too.
Turn right.
I didn't really think about it until now, but I wonder if my neighbors can feel the subwoofer for the bass shaker. Because it's not by any means a small subwoofer. Um, it definitely shakes my whole house. So like this entire time that I'm simming, they're probably sitting here listening to this. But at the same time, I live in an area with really heavy truck traffic. So they probably just think it's actual trucks driving by. It's not like music where it's like
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
turn right. Toots. We're going to Chirac. I still think it's freaking awesome that they used the name Chirac. I highly doubt that anyone from other countries even knows this, but that's actually what we call Chicago. Chicago mixed with Iraq is Chirac because of all the shootings and stuff. That's we call it Chirac.
Turn left.
And if that sounds ridiculous, Google how many shootings there are in Chicago in a weekend. And then you won't think that the bannings of guns and stuff is as ridiculous as it sounds, even though they don't work. I mean, we all know that, but people want to get guns illegally, they're still going to get guns illegally, so all those shootings are still going to happen. They've lost control of Chicago at this point. The gangs have won. What the heck? Is that the house from damn it. It was a Jim Carrey movie. It was like something really odd. It was a really long name, and it was some weird bald guy. Crap, what the hell is the name of the movie?
Second exit.
But I remember him having some weird ass house on a hillside. funny, my
Exit
brain like half works. I can remember things, just never remember like the names of them at all. And this subwoofer is reminding me I need to shave. Oh my god, those freaking nose hairs going up my nose, and then the sub's vibrating them, and it's just tickling the hell out of my schnoz. Hey, they made the sand look like snow, so it actually kind of looks like ice leading up to the water edge. It looks good. Considering the snow mod is a universal mod, it works on like every map add-on that I've tried really, and fairly flawlessly. Like besides the palm trees that you very quickly caught, I definitely had not noticed it. There is like a little frosty tinge on some of them, but it definitely looks out of place compared to the rest of the trees. Oh, that's a big truck. Oh, the engine rumbles make my feet go numb. I could not imagine being a truck driver for real. And like, yeah, I do spend, a couple hours here and there doing it virtually, but it is not the same. Um, Even just driving. Because like in all reality, this is the cockpit from my actual car. Like it is quite literally, I measured the distance to the pedals, everything is the exact same size and shape and center console and seat as my actual car. And if I sit in this seat for 10 hours, I feel okay ish. If I get in my actual car and say drive to like a doctor's appointment, I can't really handle an hour. Like, if that. So the act of bouncing and stuff like that in the cars makes a huge difference. And I know semi trucks have air ride in their seats. I actually have an add-on to simulate it. That's why my head kind of bounces up and down as I'm going. It's to simulate the air ride. Um, but that doesn't make that big of a difference. Like you're still bouncing around, got all the vibrations, and I don't think I could do it. It would literally kick my ass. And I know I didn't really explain it in earlier when I said I had the health issues that are bathroom related, but I actually have Crohn's disease and have had immense amounts of surgeries on my ass. So sitting is extremely painful. Standing can be painful, walking's painful. Like everything's pretty jacked up. It looks like I sat on a grenade. But I usually just don't talk about it too much because I don't really want it to be like, I don't want that to be me, I guess. I get that that is me, but how do I make that make sense? I don't want that to be my image. I think that works. I guess is the best way to put it. I do this to get away from it. So, yeah, it's a lot easier to deal with all the pain and stuff when you're not thinking about it. So if you're playing a game distracted and stuff like that, and playing games, nobody's lives are in your hands or anything like that. Like when I work on cars, I'm always terrified that I'm gonna be hurting and distracted and forget bolts or some shit and not put someone's brakes back on and kill somebody. So that always freaks me out. And the pain actually does get high enough to where I just won't be able to think or comprehend anything. I just like I kind of consider it like whiting out because you're not blacking out, you're still awake, everything's still going on. Just you're just there.
Keep left, and then
Nothing's really registering.
turn left.
I think my YouTube like about info explains that, but Kick and Twitch I kind of left theirs empty, I believe, and just kind of left it at playing games.
Get ready to turn right.
So it looks like we have arrived at our destination.
Turn right.
Not to mention it's always kind of depressing. So like I already feel like this kind of killed that video. So let's try not to do it again next time. Whoa. Church needs three friggin' cathedral stable steeple looking things with crosses on it. Holy cow. Okay. So I am in. Can drop the legs now. Put on parking brakes. I don't roll away or nothing. 15 minutes. Not too shabby. See if there's any job offers here. And they all suck. So that actually seems like a pretty good trend to end on for the YouTube videos. So everyone in the streams, you guys can hang out for like 10 seconds or so, maybe 15. I don't remember how long it takes, but uh, YouTubers, till next time, peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.